Welcome to Eau Claire, Wisconsin, one of the best places to live according to a recent United States study. Number 28 out of a top 100. Pretty awesome stuff. Our first stop here today is going to be Shift Cyclery and Coffee Bar. Let's go get a drink. Thank you, Visit Eau Claire, for partnering with us in the making of this video.
Really quick, I want to give you some background on Shift Cyclery. It's a coffee bar plus a cycle shop. So you can either buy a bicycle, or you can get yours fixed there, and then you can buy like chamois butter, all of that, as well as go to their coffee bar that has all kinds of coffees, all kinds of treats. But I got a caramel latte. They make their caramel sauce homemade, so let's give it a shot. I also got oat milk, and it just all goes together. The caramel is super creamy, very, very good. Very good cup of coffee. Very smooth. I also want to state that they have eco-friendly lids. That means you're not polluting the earth, and you guys know I love that.
I got a chocolate milk. Again, I'm not a coffee drinker, but I do love chocolate milk. So I've already taken a sip. I know it's delicious, but I'll take another one for the camera. Just like my grandma used to make. Stop number 2 today in Eau Claire is going to be the Nucleus, otherwise known as the Nuke. They even call themselves the heavyweight champions of breakfast here in Eau Claire. Let's go see if they have the baddest breakfast in town.
Before we show you guys what we got, look at these containers. They are all compostable and bio-based, so that means there's no plastic, they're not polluting the earth, just like the coffee cup that we got earlier. I am in love with this. It means so much when we see towns. This is something I value a lot, so already I'm loving them. Should I show them what we got?
Sure.
Okay, I think this one's mine. I got the lemon ricotta pancakes with strawberries. And then this is, I think, some butter on the side.
Nice.
But they are known for their lemon ricotta pancakes that they make in-house, so I had to try them. They also have vegan meals. I was going to get the El Presidente, which is kind of like a vegan hash, but I had to try these.
I, once again, got a pretty standard breakfast. I don't do fancy stuff. I like to eat what I know I like. So I got a huge order of pancakes.
Oh my gosh.
And this is...
Oh, that's my whipped cream.
There you go. This is whipped cream for malls. Plenty for you, I would say. And then this is my hash browns.
Oh, yum.
So that bacon is 2 orders. So just so you're aware, that's not going to be a 1 order of bacon. We got 2. That's not all for me either.
I'm having some too.
Yeah, I want to make that clear. But yeah, so this is my breakfast. I mean, it's not really show worthy, but it looks good to me. I'm ecstatic.
Let's try it.
Alright, so since mine's boring, you guys can watch me take a bite and I'll tell you what mine's like. So try my hash browns first. I love a good hash browns. Ooh, They did it just right. It's nice and crispy. You don't get your own salt and pepper, so we had to dig ours out. But this is really nice and crispy. And they got like the soft stuff on the inside, so you get a nice mix of textures in there. Perfect. Am I allowed to have the bacon?
Yeah. Moose probably wants some, don't you, buddy? He's sleeping.
Alright, so I'll eat my favorite part first here for you guys.
Crunchy.
It's just right. So you can see they got this part being soft and this part being nice and crunchy on the outside. And I don't know if they seasoned it or something, but it's delicious. It's bacon. Where can you go wrong?
Alright, now for me to try these famous pancakes.
They're hotcakes.
Hotcakes. Oh my gosh. Now I know why they're famous. You get that little zest of lemon, and it brightens it up, but the ricotta makes it so creamy and smooth. If a pancake could be creamy, this is it. Oh my gosh. And then the fresh strawberries with it just brightens it up too. I don't know if you guys can see how fluffy that is, but that is so good. If you come here, you have to get the lemon ricotta pancakes, and you get all the whipped cream. Chef's kiss.
Oh wow, those strawberries are so good. I have to steal those off you.
Aren't they yummy?
Yeah, those are really good.
Chef's kiss. I'm so glad I got this. I wasn't sure. Because I was like, oh, well, sometimes pancakes are dry some places. And I'm not a fan when pancakes are dry. Oh my god.
So what do we think, Malls? Would we crown that the breakfast of champions?
Yes, we would. Those pancakes were out of this world. Whoops. They were out of this world. I could go eat them all day.
Moose? Would you crown the breakfast of champions?
He wishes he could.
It was amazing. That was so good. When I said baddest earlier, if you don't really familiar with the term heavyweight champion, the baddest man in the world. So when I said baddest, I still mean the baddest breakfast in town. It was so good. But we're going to head into Carson Park now, and you baseball fans are in for a real treat.
We are here at our third stop for the day. It's Carson Park, where we are starting our art tour of Eau Claire, which means the murals and a whole bunch of sculptures. If you didn't know, Eau Claire is home to the second largest sculpture tour in the entire United States. So we're gonna try to find as many as we can all around this, not the state, this city, and we're starting here.
And like I said, for you baseball fans, this is Hank Aaron. So if you love baseball, you know who he is. If you don't, he is one of the home run leaders of the history of the MLB, as well as the leader for RBIs and total bases. So the nickname Hammering Hank suited him well. But he played his very first professional game right here in Eau Claire, 2,000 miles away from home down in the segregated South. He came here to an integrated city and was able to play baseball and feel like a human being for the first time in his life. What a cool story. We have left Carson Park. I really just want to go there to see the Hank Aaron statue. But we have left Carson Park and we are now in downtown, the South Barstow district. So this is where we'll see the confluence of the two rivers and a ton of sculptures. Let's go see what we can find. We are right at the confluence of the two rivers that made Eau Claire what it is today. So at the very beginning, when French explorers came here, they said, "Voici l'eau claire," which means here is the clear water. And so the Eau Claire just became Eau Claire. But when the French were out of here and the British moved in, they signed a treaty with the local Chippewa Nation to make this a lumber mill area. So this actually became known as Sawdust City because of the lumber and logging industry here. It was one of the largest suppliers, not just in the state, but in the nation, of pine and logging, which is absolutely crazy. But they've obviously turned it into a really cool downtown district.
our mural tour, we have come over to Phoenix Park, where there is this bridge as well as the other one that we went on. They actually light up at nighttime in different colors, which would be super fun to see, although we're a little bit of early risers in the morning, so we like to go to bed early as well. So you guys might have to come check it out yourself.
Over my left shoulder is the Bon Iver 22 a million mural. So this is significant because Bon Iver is actually from Eau Claire. It's really cool. Justin Vernon himself, when he left here in Wisconsin, he started a band called Bon Iver. It's like an indie band. If you haven't heard of it, they're pretty popular. Apparently they did a song with Taylor Swift. Molly knows more about that than I do. But this is actually a mural that was featured in Minneapolis and other big cities. But because he is from here, they put one here as well, which is pretty cool. We are famished after our sculpture tour, so we're heading to the District Pub and Grill to get something to eat. Let's go. I got chicken wings, way more than I bargained for. I got 1.5 pounds, nothing that would be very much. It's a ton, so I need to figure out what I need. But I got that with some ranch, and then I also got a side of French fries, again, way more than I bargained for, with Thousand Island dressing. Me and Molly literally just like last week fell in love with the dressing, so we got it again, so we can have it with some fries. But that's what I got. You want me to dig in?
Yeah,
now?
dig in.
Yeah, let's give these things a try here.
Oh my.
Those are good. Those things are amazing. Just a little spicy, just how I like it. I'm not a huge fan of spice, but I love the taste of buffalo. When you go to these places like the District, that are a really nice place, but they specialize in like their burgers or things like that, you don't know, sometimes it's hit or miss on their wings, but these wings are fantastic. Nice and crispy and just the right amount of size. I like them kind of bigger, but yeah, they are delicious. And the fries are fries, they're amazing too. I'll put them in here just cause. My stuff's good.
So I got the Jamaican Me Crazy burger, but I substituted the hamburger patty for the chicken solely because it sounded a lot better. So it's in a jerk chicken rub, which is from Jamaica. And then there is a barbecue sauce on here, sauteed jalapenos and onions and pineapple, and then it has pepper jack cheese on top. I would have loved this as a burger, but I had to try it with the chicken. And then there's pickles and lettuce on the bottom. Everything I love. And then of course French fries, which I've already had. So let's give this a try. Bear with me, guys. This is going to be very messy.
I was like, how are you going to attack this here?
I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's so big. This bun. Oh my lord. Guys, look at this patty of chicken. All right. Oh my gosh. That is a perfect seasoning. Kind of spicy from the jalapenos. They're sweet, they're savory, there's fresh from the pickle and the lettuce. The chicken is cooked perfectly. It's not too dry, not too moist. Everything I could ever want in this. I love Hawaiian kind of stuff. Highly recommend. Definitely get this.
I just wanted to get another bite on camera. So, of course, in Wisconsin, you have to get cheese curds. If you've been following us long enough, this is what our like third one in a row. But it does not matter because we did it again. But these things are huge. We didn't know. You get an either order of 5 or 10. And we didn't want to get just 5 little ones, and that would not be enough, so we got 10. But we did not know we'd be getting bricks of cheese. But these things are supposed to be really good. And we're in Wisconsin, like I said, so you got to.
Do they squeak?
Not yet. Sometimes I do later. But look at that. It is so gooey and like soft on the inside, but on the outside it's so crispy, and it tastes so good, and like just cheese fried goodness. Oh man, this is not the healthiest thing ever, but boy are they delicious. After eating all of that food, we are stuffed. We are absolutely terrible at pacing ourselves. We just kind of do it all at once. We are so full. But we came here to the local store. It's supposed to be a really awesome place for Wisconsin gifts, Eau Claire gifts, all that kind of stuff. And locals say it is a must. So let's go check it out.
Well, we saw so many amazing things in there, from cheese to vintage posters to the cutest Be Kind mug. I saw so much, even like a little travel journal. But sadly, we cannot put anything we don't necessarily need and use every day in our van. So we couldn't get anything. But if you have a home, go shop there. You're gonna want everything.
For those interior decor people, it is like the best place in the world if you want to decorate with Midwestern or Wisconsin stuff. It is really cool. Like Mo said, it was awesome. But we are heading to a trail now. We're gonna go do a little bit of I don't know if I call it a hike, but like a walk in nature, so we can get Moose out and stretch his legs. But we will see you guys there. Our next stop brings us to Putnam Park here in the University of Wisconsin, Eau Claire. So we have come to Putnam Park because it has a trail that goes right along the river and should give us really cool views of the city itself. It's about like 1.6 miles?
6, yeah.
It should take us like 45 minutes, nothing too crazy. So let's get at it and see these awesome views. So here on the Putnam Trail, Henry Putnam, the man who gave the money for this park to be kept, he put it in writing that he did not want this thing touched except for the maintenance of the trail, which, if you can see, is not very wide. They really stick to it. They want to make sure that everything here is exactly what it looked like way before Europeans or anybody settled. So it's really fun to come on this trail. You get away from the city, you get away from the hustle and bustle, and you actually get to feel like you're at one with nature in a big city, which is really cool. You can hear some of the birds chirping right now. I love this.
We are back from our hike. It took us, what do you think, around 30 minutes or so?
Something like that, maybe 40.
Yeah, it was around 30 minutes or 40. It was a really nice, peaceful hike, but there were a lot of weeds, so Moose had to go in front of us. That's something to remember. And it was a little sticky out there. I'm not a fan of the heat, but it wasn't too bad. I think today was around 73. But to top off our day here in Eau Claire, I think we're gonna go get a sweet treat.
For our last stop of the day, and most rewarding, we have come to Ramone's ice cream shop. They use all Wisconsin milk in their ice cream, and we cannot wait to dig in. Let's go. Alright, so we got our ice cream. It is melting, so we've already had some of ours, but I got black cherry and it is so good. You can see the bits of cherry in here. It is delicious. Yeah, I can't wait to sink my teeth into this.
And I got the Zanzibar chocolate. It's one of their specialty flavors and a homemade waffle cone, and it is amazing. It's really creamy and it's dripping fast. It's so good.
It's a spot on a hot and humid day like today. So this is a question for all you ice cream lovers out there, which is mainly everybody. What kind of cone do you like? I am a huge cake cone. Molly is a huge waffle cone, and yes, she is disgusting right now. Take your hand down so the world can see you. Molly loves waffle cones, and she hates cake cones.
I hate them.
I love cake cones, but I'm not really a big fan of waffle cones. The end part of a cake cone makes everything worth it to me. So, what is your favorite ice cream cone? I have to know. Now, these ones. Let us know below. We had an amazing time in Eau Claire today. This whole region really opened our eyes to what northwestern Wisconsin can really be like. We had no idea when we were coming in last night to expect like serious rolling hills, lakes, all that kind of stuff. It was so gorgeous. We had an amazing time, and the city itself is wonderful. Molly loved the Shift Cyclery. That was an amazing place for sure. My favorite place was probably the Phoenix Park that we did with all the sculptures right on the confluence of the rivers. Just a beautiful area of the town as well. But we wanted to thank you so much once again, Visit Eau Claire, for partnering with us and bringing out this video and helping us bring Eau Claire to the people.
Didn't know their sculptures and their murals, but they're also having the second largest sculpture tour. I keep messing up.
You want to get some cue cards?
Okay, let me try it again. Second largest sculpture tour in the US.
Say hi, Moose. Say hi. Say hi. You can do it. Say hi.
Say hi, Moose.
Say hi. Come on. You can do it.
Moosey.
Hey, say hi. Say hi. Good. Say hi. That's all right. Come on, get up here. Touch. Go on. Say hi. That's a boy. Hey, say hi.
Moose.
He's so busy with everything else. Moosey.
Hey, do you want a treat? Say hi.
Say hi. For our last and most rewarding stop of the day, Ramone's Ice Cream. We're gonna go in here and get some sweet treats. They have all Wisconsin, dang it. We had an amazing time today in Eau Claire, and it was really eye-opening to, what? Can you pull it together for the next minute and a half?
Okay.
Is the gun on?
Yes. The speaker gun.
Yes.
In case the feds are listening.
Oh my gosh. The feds.
Okay.
We had an amazing time in Eau Claire today. It really opened our eyes to what this whole area is like. It is so beautiful. When we were coming in last night, we had no idea.
I'm so change of emotions.
Yeah. Stop moving the camera around. And can you shoot it straight?
Yeah. And maybe say your favorite thing of the day.
Okay. We had an amazing time in Eau Claire today. It was beautiful weather, and we absolutely loved not just the city, but the area itself. We had no idea that it was so mountainous, so many rivers, and so many trees. It was so gorgeous.